Why should you work more hours than you need to do? Well, that's what I started to think about. Why work more hours when I don't need to? How could I do to save time as a full-time, excuse me, full-time worker, to have a full-time job and also have my business from home and even grow my business from home? I don't know about you, but sometimes in my journey as a business owner, I get stuck. It feels like I'm on the same step for quite too long before I could see that I'm having the next step. And by the next step, I mean no more, not more followers or no more people that you are talking to, more money on the bank. And that's actually what the business is about. Of course, you want to be an influencer, and of course, you want to lead people. My passion is to lead others. I have been working as a manager for 25 years, and I love to manage the management and lead others. But in the end, for me, it's actually to work less and to have time to do things I love and also have the money to do it. So today I'm going to share 3 tips what has helped me to grow my business online without spending more hours. 3 tips that helped me to stay focused, to stay motivated, and also made have made me earn more money. So before I dig into today's content, hi, my name is Gabriella. I'm a network marketeer, and I'm also a coach in online business on how you can grow your online business without being a tech nerd or want to do everything and knows everything. I learned after I has had my 50th birthday, and I feel when I'm talking to friends and I'm talking to my prospects and customers that when I start telling them what I'm doing, well, they say, oh, wow, that sounds easier than I thought. So, a very good way is to try to learn, get out of your comfort zone, and start trying to get into this techie world that everybody's talking about. That actually is not a techie world anymore. You don't need to have all of this knowledge in how you work 0101 and all this whole HTTP things. So, Gabriella Grutenfeld, nice to meet you. And if I haven't met you before, please say your name and where you're checking in from if you are watching the replay. Write hashtag replay so we can connect. I would love to connect with you as well. And for you who's watching live, as always, please say hello in the chat. And if you have any questions or comments, just reach out and I will answer them in the comment after my um, live session. I actually have a confession to make. I work a lot with my business, and I plan, or every week I plan to go live 2 times at least. And I even have those things that I will talk about today ready to go. But there is something in me that doesn't take the action. And I'm not alone. I know that I'm not alone. So I tried something different today. Maybe you can hear my voice is a little bit rustled. And that's because it's before 7 o'clock in the morning here in Sweden. And it's no problem for me because I have a lot of energy in the morning and I take my snaps to get on going. And since I have my full-time job, I realize when I come home in the afternoon, I don't have the energy or the motivation to do the lives. So what did I do? I evaluated how can I do it differently? And now I'm testing out to do it in the morning instead before going to my full day job. So let's dig into today's content where I will share 3 tips on how you can work smarter, not harder, to spend fewer hours on your business and still have a growth in your business. So what do I do and what do I want you to know and maybe try for yourself? Because I really recommend those things. They have helped me a lot. I'm a busy mom, two teenagers girl at the moment. Both of them are home, and I don't even want to open the door to the living room. It's chaotic from those two daughters, especially for the one that actually lives in LA and now is home for a few days for holiday. I don't know, but her things is everywhere. Have you ever realized when you have your daughters or your sons coming home when they have moved for study and they come home, suddenly they feel like their home is everywhere. But I love her anyway. So the first thing I want to talk about is this about consistent. You need to be consistent every day, but you need to figure out, I believe, what do we mean with consistent? Because when I talk to one of my clients or my prospects or my team members in my network marketing team, we have a lot of discussions about the word consistent. What does it actually mean? Well, when I started out, I was really consistent. I did very long written posts every day, even twice a day. And I also tried to do one live every day because I have heard you need to be consistent, otherwise, this will never work. Well, that was a good lesson. So don't do it like I did it, because now it's a new time. You need to be consistent, but you need to be consistent also about what you are sharing. What I did in the beginning was that I did live every day, but I really didn't have I haven't figured out what I wanted to talk about, and also the posts that I was doing. I was just on the go and start writing things down, and I was out there. But I realized quite soon that I didn't get the engagement I want. I didn't seem to be the leader that I wanted. So I needed to figure out a new way on how I could manage to be consistent and save time and also grow my business. So this is what I want to share with you. Take, say today or maybe tomorrow, as soon as possible, stop doing the things that you want to do live or on social media just for one day, and spend that time on doing a plan, a strategy, a marketing strategy. Yeah, you know how to do a marketing strategy, even if you're not a educated marketeer. Think about 5 topics if you are on social media 5 days a week, or think about 7 topics if you are on social media 7 days a week. Like this, it should be. So when you take this thing, think about big topics that are connected to what you're doing, your business, um, your products, but don't talk about the products. Make curiosity, make commitment, make engagement, and then start writing those posts down. You don't need to write everything down in words if you are going live, but you need to know the attention grabber. Okay, what will I talk about today? How do I want them to feel afterwards? And what will I share on social media? It could be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And when you go even further to TikTok, where I am today, I you also need to do reels, because reels is the thing that is growing the best at the moment. Those short forms video, and it's really nice when you start doing them to be creative. But I still struggling with taking the time to do them. I know how to do them. I could work much smarter by doing them the same time that I plan the content for the week, but I'm not really there yet. So I recommend you to be there, so you will have that as a habit and as a behavior from the beginning. So take that first day, do the planning of what you want to share. And if you are going live or doing post 5 days a week, do 6 days. Because then you have the day when you want to have your things where you are planning and doing the creation all set. And then batch all your stuff. Batch your reels, batch your TikTok movies about your lives, do the copy of what you want to talk about and have the attention grabber ready. And for the written post, write it down and batch them. And don't forget to have a picture of you or something else where you show up you. Don't have a picture of the product. It's so impersonal. Have a picture of you when you are talking about something, and then batch it. I will do a freebie about how I do it and what kind of tools I use to do this smarter. I use something called Trello, and I also use something called Canva. I don't know if you have heard about it, but I will do a freebie with things that I'm talking about now, so you also can have it in a written text. So if you want my tips in a written text as a freebie, please reach out to me and say, yes, I want that. And I will send it back to you as a PDF file. So that was the first tip. I hope you remember it. The second tip is actually to, I must see what I have been writing. It's early in the morning. The second tip was that take one day of a week and plan it. The first day was that you pick the topics and stay to those. You can stay to those topics for several weeks, because you can talk about the topics in different way. Like I have on Monday, I have like my Monday mindset. On Tuesday, like this, I share some social media tips. Then on another day, I talk about attraction marketing, the modern way of building and growing your business online. I could talk about this for hours. I'm in love with attraction marketing. And one day I talk about what things I solve with my network marketing products and my company there. If someone wants to start their business but don't really know how or in what way, I can actually help them as well with already concept, so they just can jump on and learn and have all set on how to do it 30 days and start getting income after a couple of days only. If you want to know more about that, tune into that live, but I won't talk about that today. And the third thing is, when you do this strategy, this marketing strategy, I have been talking on, you can do a post, a written post, you can do a story, you can do reels, you can do lives. But don't forget, as a third tip, to have it in different kinds of ways. Like live is one way where you share something, but I don't mean about the different types of ways you share it. It's more about, what is it about? It could be a story. How can you do a story tell about it? And it could be a curiosity post where you just write things about a problem that you have solved. It can be an engagement post, and that doesn't need to be a long post. It can just be a picture where you ask a question to start having engagements and comments. And why is that? Because that helps your algorithms in the social media to work. And also, don't forget to be vulnerable sometimes. Be you. Share something that you have learned, something you have done as a mistake, because people love that. So that was the three things I wanted to share with you today. First of all, think about 5 topics, or if you have 7 topics that you want to share, and stay consistent to that. So you have a plan on what subject you want to talk about in the week. And then maybe Monday mindset, or it could be personal development. I don't know. It depends on which industry you are. That should be your way of talking. The second one, write down the strategy. Write down every post and batch them. And the third one, do you remember? Please write in the comment. The third one is actually to do the post in different kinds of ways. In this way, when I have this administrative day, I can't pronounce the word at the moment. I use it usually on weekends, but when I have a little bit more hours than in the evening. And then I have everything set to go for the rest of the week. So the rest day, the other days, I post what I have planned to post, that is batched. I have time to reach out to my prospects. I have time to do my sales conversation with people who wants to know more. Because when I didn't do this, I was stuck in just posting on social media. I didn't get anywhere. So by doing this, it takes only a few minutes to do the posting and take the action. And a tip I want to share as well, before you do the tip, warm up the algorithm. Comment on some other people's posts and on their stories. So you warm up the algorithms and then do the post. And then don't forget that you need to follow up the people that are commenting you, so you start to connect with them. I hope this would help. This can help you as well. And if you have something you want to know more about it, please reach out to me. And as I said, I will do a freebie about those things that I have learned. Lesson learned in how to build your business online, smart tricks and business hacks. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me and say yes in the comment, and I will come back to you with a PDF file where you can find those kinds of things in an easy way that has helped me. I wish you all a wonderful day and night and morning wherever you are in the world. Take care. Bye.